It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for hanging out with me today as we start a brand new week here on the channel. It's a Monday, and it's a Metal Monday, and more importantly, it's a Megadeth Monday. Who would have thought? For the first time in over a year, I am returning to music by Megadeth. It is long past time, and I am happy that you are here for the ride. So for the last several weeks, I've been thinking I really do need to get back to this band and give them another shot, because it was on episode 169 all the way back in June of 2021, last year, that I reacted to Holy War's The Punishment Due. And I liked it. I really did, y'all. But I was left a little bit just unenthusiastic, let's put it that way, about the overall aesthetic of the piece. And so I have prioritized other bands and other songs since then, but the drum beat has been building for me to give Megadeth another shot, and so today is that day. We are doing In My Darkest Hour from Megadeth. It is the 6th track from their third studio album called So Far, So Good, So What. It was released in 1988. As I read in, the song's music was written by Dave Mustaine after he heard of the tragic death of the Metallica bassist Cliff Burton in 1986. Dave had briefly been a member of Metallica in the early 80s, and he had been dismissed from the band due to his heavy reliance on drugs and on alcohol. And I found in an article with Rolling Stone, Dave said this about the situation. He says, "A friend of mine named Metal Maria Ferrero called me to tell me that he," meaning Cliff, had been in a bus accident, and I took it really personally because I figured, you fuckers, you knew, or you know, that we're all brothers in a band, and he dies and you have someone else call me?" So I took it very, very, very bad. I've come to understand now that in grief, people do strange things. So I have changed my outlook towards her calling me. But at the time, I was very upset. And I wrote the music in one sitting, and then I started chipping away at the lyrics as fast as I could. It was a very, very painful period writing that music. He went on to say that the lyrics of the song are about a woman named Diana, a lady that he was seriously dating around that time, and not about Cliff. So that'll be interesting to understand as we go through here. But let's give it a shot, y'all. Dave Mustaine is on guitar and vocals. Jeff Young is also on guitars. David Ellefson is on the bass, and Chuck Baylor is on the drums. All right, y'all, In My Darkest Hour by Megadeth. Are you ready? I think I am. Here we go. Little acoustic opening. Then the hammer drops. Big E minor sound. Ooh. Delay, down the soul over toe. Woo! And there's a Phrygian second. So in two successive phrases, he did something Dorian over that E and something then Phrygian over that E. All 12 chromatic pitches. That's a descending chromatic scale. So we got a lot of shit going on, y'all. Through the darkest hour, your grace did not shine on me. Feels so cold. No one cares for me. He feels abandoned. I'm digging it so far, y'all. Nice riffs. 4, 5, 4. 7 to 1. There's that C sharp, down to C natural, down to B over E. Lovely. Lovely. Didn't think I would say that, but it's a nice little riff. Woo. Things will be better when I'm dead and gone. Don't try to understand. Knowing you, I'm probably wrong. Tell him, Dave. I think I had some critical things to say about Dave's vocals last time, but I don't mind these. I really feel the pain in the color of his vocal here. There's a C, C sharp. Woo!
There's a better place for me, but it's far, far away. The last life for me.
Now they're going up by chromatic half steps. Interesting. E, F natural, F sharp, G, down to E. Over this big time guitar solo. And a big time meter shift and a tempo shift too. Now we're in common time and driving pretty fast ahead. All this is over the 4. They landed on the A chord. Don't think they changed keys. I just think they're doing the same riff over the 4. He is not happy. Wow. Cool compound counter riff happening there. Trying to push back and regain his senses there. Keeps keeping going. The songwriting is very laudable. I understand exactly what they were going for. In fact, hot take, I think that if I would have listened to this one first, I would have had a lot more Megadeth on the channel before now. But I really did enjoy that. That's a heck of a metal song, y'all. It had a whole bunch going for it. there at the beginning, he had, let's talk about it. Musical elements that I heard in that. He's in E, or they are in E the whole time. But there are elements, there's modal chromatic elements around that that are interesting. Like I said, in two successive phrases, he was adding that C sharp, the raised sixth, the modal sixth above that E, as an homage to Dorian mode. That's where we get that Dorian sixth note in that scale. And then in the very next phrase, over E, F naturals. And it starts sounding like Phrygian mode too. So that's how modal elements can be brought into a regular minor key metal song and giving some color to some chromatic color to what's going on. They also had the descending chromatic scale all the way from E down to E, and then they kept trying towards the end there to push it back in the other direction. That was interesting to me. If he's so emotionally just distraught and just broken down, then the way to do that is one step at a time. And they signified that musically in half steps. And towards at first it was just up to the G, the minor third, and then back down. And then up to the third, the G, and then back down. And then towards the end, they got all the way to the B, the fifth, before it ended. Really interesting text painting and musical painting for what's going on there as well. In terms of the relation in this song to Cliff's passing specifically, although this isn't, it was spurred on by the news of Cliff's death, but although that this isn't really about Cliff specifically, the general topic is a lament for someone that wasn't there when they were sorely needed. And it's about the disillusionment that comes along with these feelings of abandonment and loneliness. So in that way, I feel like there is some consistency of point of view through this. You're emotionally just caught off guard and just done in for with the news of your friend's death. And then you're also then tying that into feelings of abandonment in a relationship. And those overall feelings, I think, can work very well together in a narrative about just generally feeling this way, feeling abandoned, feeling lonely, feeling just, not knowing what to grab onto next in your relationships and in your life's direction. Wow, y'all. Megadeth. I was worried, really. I was thinking, I can handle some of death, and maybe even ultra death, but I don't know about Megadeth. Well, I'm here to tell you, I enjoyed that one quite a lot. What a great way to start off the week, In My Darkest Hour by Megadeth. I think I'll get back to them before another year passes. So thanks, y'all, for hanging out with me today on this Metal Monday. We will see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.